Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we're going to react to Culturalist Theory. This is Chris Brown's albums ranked worst to best. If I had to put a number one, it's tough because Chris Brown got bangers in his catalog. I don't know. His first album, you can never get that sound back, though. That second album, that's when he became a superstar. Then you got the album he dropped. He got the Fame album. You got damn, what is it? I think it's the X album, Royalty album. I don't know. Chris got so many good albums in his catalog. Indigo is definitely a top 3 for me. It was too many fucking albums on the bonus edition, but Indigo had some bangers. Hey, Breezy was fire too. I don't know if she did this around the time. I don't know if they did this around the time Breezy came out, but Breezy is definitely a good album though. But out of all 10 of his albums, I think it might be his first one. It might be his first one, his second one, Indigo. It depends, bro. Rhyming accidentally, by the way. I don't really know. Because his first album, that was true R&B, bro. That first album was true R&B, bro. That was like the essence of R&B, bro. Going back and listening to it now, it makes you miss and appreciate that R&B so fucking much, bro. Because that's what's needed in the R&B genre right now. It's Chris Brown's first album, bro. But damn. It's really hard to rank Chris Brown albums too because he actually makes good music, bro. Everybody want to talk about Usher holding the fucking crown. Well, I don't think we should really be talking about Chris Brown and Usher considering the events that have happened over the past couple of days. But if I had to say though, even though Usher has a diamond album and a diamond single to his name, Chris Brown stats just wash Usher, bro. Usher don't have a lot of golds. Usher don't have a lot of platinums. Chris Brown got more platinums and golds than Usher and R. Kelly combined, bro. I just want y'all to I just want that to sink in. Chris Brown got more gold plaques and more platinum plaques than Usher and R. Kelly combined. I just want to throw that out there. Y'all need to check Chris Brown's stats before y'all start talking crazy about him. I know he done fucked up right now. He done got into 2 altercations over the weekend. Alright, it's looking a little slim for my boy right now, but I'm going to still hold it out. I'm going to still thug it out with my boy, man. For real. Yeah, I don't know about well, it's alleged because even though they saying that him and his crew jumped Usher, they still went out and performed in Las Vegas the next night. I think that's the part that nobody's talking about. They performed in Vegas the next night and there was no bad blood. That's the crazy part about all this. Oh my goodness. But anyways though, we're gonna do Chris Brown's albums ranked worst to best. Obviously it's gotta be the album after the Rihanna situation. That's gotta be the worst one. Cause you could tell that shit was bothering him. But when he came back with Fame, oh, that boy was back. When he came back with Fame, that boy was back. That boy had banger on top of banger on top of banger on top of banger on top of banger. We talking about Deuces, the Yeah song, the Pop-Tart chart songs. She ain't you been sneaking for questioning. Okay, and then you got fucking Look at Me Now. Oh, Look at Me Now. Yeah, fresher than the motherfucker. Yellow brown chick, yellow brown sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. Yup. This shit look like a toupee. I get what you get in 10 years, in 2 days. Ladies love me. I'm on my cool J. Hey, he came back with fame though. He came back with fame, but I think that third album, when that came out around the time the Rihanna situation happened, cause that crawl song would have went somewhere if the Rihanna situation didn't happen. That crawl song, so we crawl back to love, that would have went somewhere. But this Rihanna situation happened, and it was gonna be hard. That album was just at a bad time. He really should have just stepped away from music and came back with fame, bro. You could have left that album and you could have left that album in the dust, my nigga. That was not. It was just a bad time to put that album out, bro. That third album, yeah, we can go on ahead and throw that Graffiti. That's what it was. Graffiti, yeah, we could throw Graffiti in the trash, bro. For real, that's got to be the worst one out the bunch, in my personal opinion. We could throw Graffiti in the trash because clearly your mind, his head wasn't there. But that crawl song would have went somewhere. But he was just in a bad place at that time, bro. He was just in, he was in celebrity purgatory back then. It wasn't called cancel culture back then. It wasn't no cancel culture. It was called celebrity purgatory. It's where back then it used to be you did something wrong, you fucked up, you gotta have a good you gotta step away. And then when you step away, you come back with banger on top of banger on top of banger, and you get all your love and your interest back. But I'm rambling on for too long. Let's get right into the video.
This theory, and we are back with another ranking. This is one you guys have been asking for a while. He's a country boy from Tappahannock. His words, not ours. CB has been on the scene since he was 16. Over his 15-plus year career, Chris has dropped 10 solo studio albums, a collab with Tyga, and a handful of other mixtapes. Brown has been hailed as one of the best artists of all time due to his prolific catalog, innovative dance styles, and captivating live performances. Today, we're seeing how those solo studio albums stack up against each other and what truly deserves to be called his best album. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up.
And it's tough too, cause it's tough with Chris Brown, cause he got stats to back up his work, bruh. He got gold albums, platinum singles, gold singles. He got more. His albums. He got more songs on his albums that do gold and platinum more than any other R&B artist. I just really want y'all to think about that, bro. Chris Brown stats. If you go on the RIAA, website and look and just type in Chris Brown, look at all his stats, and then type in Usher name, and then type in R. Kelly name. I guarantee you, Chris Brown stats will surprise you, nigga. I'm telling you, Chris Brown stats is on a whole nother level. But is he really fucking with R. Kelly? Nah, because R. Kelly wrote him more. R. Kelly got more writing credits than he does in his own category. His own category is dangerous within itself. But his writing credits, that's what separates R. Kelly from everybody else, y'all. Y'all gotta keep that in mind.
And subscribe so you don't miss a list. Now that's
Usher got a diamond album, but it's
Heartbreak on the Floor.
I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. No, that cannot be the worst one. Now, if you're talking about the deluxe version where it had like 50 fucking tracks on it, okay, because he was pushing it. He was pushing it with the 50 tracks. But every song on there was a fucking banger, though. He had bangers, bro.
Similar to saying bigger isn't always better, nowhere will you find a better example of this other than the singer's 45-song, 3-hour-long 8th studio project. In the era of diluted streams and...
Bro, this had too many bangers on it. This is his top 5. This has to be in his top 5, bro. I cannot put this one over... It has to be in his top 5 because it had bangers on it, bro. But that was just the deluxe version. If we talking about the regular version where it was actually like 20, I think it was like 23 or 21 songs on the regular version. Yeah. But the deluxe version, hell no. It most definitely it should be the worst. But man, I don't know, man, because them 45 tracks was too much for me.
Short attention spans, Breezy put it all on the line, and while we admire his work ethic, we can't say that the album is heavy on replay value. Home to some solid tracks, the album is by no means a complete waste of time. It's just tedious to sort through the nearly 50 tracks to find a handful of songs that make it worthwhile.
But he got so many fucking tracks. But he got bangers in there, though. He got enough bangers in there to... He really got enough bangers in there to create a playlist with. If we being honest... You can make a playlist out of them 45 out of all 45 of them songs. You could come out with at least I want to say like 15. I want to say at least like 15 bangers. We talking about Privacy. We talking about Party. We talking about Pills and Automobiles. Bro, it's too many bangers on here, bro. Tempo. I knew we ain't gonna make it to my bed. Bro, he got too many bangers on this one, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know if I can rank this. Nah, bro. I don't know if I can rank this worse than Graffiti, bro. Nah, bro. Graffiti is still probably worse than this one.
Wow. Club Bangers, Party featuring Usher and Gucci Mane, Pills and Automobiles, and High End each give you something to turn up to. Strong album cuts like the title track, Paradise, and Runaway also make for an enjoyable listen. If you will it down to its core, the album could certainly move up a couple spots on the list. However, when looking at it in its entirety, we can't help but sit it firmly at the bottom of our ranking. Number 9, Indigo.
What?
Ninth release.
Okay, I get it. He did too much on this one too. But this one still had bangers though. This one had even more bangers, bro. He was in his bag on Indigo.
And third to top the charts lands at our 9th spot. Slimming down to just 32 tracks, CB's second consecutive double disc has a list of producers longer than the CD.
Bro, he was in his bag on this one though. We talking about No Guidance, Wobble, damn, the song where he sampled Aaliyah. Let me see you throw it back for you, boy. The one song. See, you gonna have to throw about 100,000, and you gonna have to throw me more than 30,000, and you gonna have to minimum 1,000. I'm gonna need a stack. What? I'm gonna need a stack. Hey, Wayne and Joyner killed that song, bro, and Breezy ended it off so fucking perfectly. That song was bro, this album had bangers on it, bro. I don't know, bro. This has got to be his top 3, bro. He had bangers on this one, bro. He was in his bag. Breezy was in his bag on this one, bro.
Yes, receipt. But this very project with its deep bag of sounds make sure that each one of Chris's skill sets gets highlighted. The album sees him linking up with her, Justin Bieber, Tank, and a reunion of the Young Money heavy hitters with Wayne, Nicki, Drake, and Tyga all making appearances. Major contributions from OG Parker, Hitmaker, and Vinyl's tie the album sound together pretty nicely. While it's a much more cohesive and impactful offering than Heartbreak, it's still too bloated.
I can learn a life, but you gotta come teach me.
Number 8, Graffiti. Graffiti debuted.
Bro, this is his worst album. I don't know why we doing this. No, I'm putting this at number 10. This goes to number 10 automatically. He was not there mentally for this album. He just was not there mentally, bro.
At number 7 on the charts, barely moving 100,000 units in his first week. Many people would attribute this underperformance to the domestic violence scandal that had Chris in the headlines all throughout the year. It didn't help that the album's infusion of synth pop production and oversaturated auto-tune vocals played out as jarring departures from his traditional R&B sound. Sporting another feature from frequent collaborator Lil Wayne, the lead single I Can Transform You would peak.
That song was trash. I don't care what y'all say. This song was garbage. I can transform you. I can transform you. This song was hot garbage. But that Cross song would have went somewhere. If it wasn't for that Rihanna thing, if it wasn't for that Rihanna situation that he got himself into, we gotta hold him accountable to that. He got himself into that situation, but knowing what we know about that situation and knowing that it was both of them, and just knowing that their relationship was just a toxic relationship. I mean, hey, at least it didn't end up like Blueface and Krishan. At least it didn't end up like Blueface and Krishan. That's all I'm saying. Y'all want to sit up here and talk about Breezy and talk about how he a woman beater and all this shit. Hey, at least it ain't Blueface and Krishan. At least it's not that, cause they was beating the fuck out of each other, but they was private about it. See, now you got the couple that publicly beats the fuck out of each other on social media and everywhere else. Y'all got that now. Now y'all can see. If anything, y'all should look at Blueface and Krishan, and then look at Breezy and Rihanna, and be like, you know what? At least it wasn't like that. Because my God.
In the top 20, being one of the highlights on the album along with Take My Time, the singer's collaboration with Tank. Despite the album being critically and commercially panned, it's not as bloated as the aforementioned albums, coming up at a lean 13 tracks for the standard edition. So he gets points for trimming the fat. Chris also did write virtually every song on the album, so kudos to him for taking creative control and netting 2 Grammy nods. Yep. Number 7, Breezy.
Oh!
His most recent release makes it to number 7 on our list with a mere 20.
I wonder when did this come out? When did they drop this one? I gotta know. Okay, so they dropped this one 3 months ago. Okay, so they dropped this one 3 months ago. So they gave it enough time, right? I don't know, man. I would put Breezy in his top 5. I would put Breezy in his top 5. This album, if y'all really listen to this album, because I know a lot of people are listening to this album for the bangers, but y'all are understanding the maturity and growth that he's bringing within these albums. That's why there's no bangers on here. This is more of a mature and growth album. This is him acknowledging where he is. This is his 10th album, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that. This is Chris Brown's 10th album. He's showing y'all that I've been in this game. I'm 10 albums in on this game. Let me show y'all my growth and my maturity as a person. This was more of a personal album to the fans, bro. If y'all really sit down and listen to it.
4 songs and runtime of 1 hour and 20 minutes, Breezy interestingly holds the title of Brown's shortest album in nearly 7 years, linking up with everyone from Lil Baby and ESTG to Wizkid and Fabio Foreign. Then again with Lil Wayne on Possessive, Breezy sees Chris collaborating with some of the biggest names in the industry. The album would debut at number 4, moving 72,000 copies in its first week, to the disappointment of Brown himself, feeling that the release didn't get the support it deserved. Ultimately, while we feel Call Me Every Day, Catch a Body, and Psychic are some of the strongest releases in recent memory, the album fell out of rotation too quickly to make it any higher on our list. We just hope moving forward, Chris goes back to his 12 to 15 song track list, giving his album cuts the best chance to stand out and be appreciated. Fun fact, Possessive marked the 7th time Chris tapped Weezy for an album feature. We know he's had collab projects before with Tyga and Young Thug, but if he were to do another, would you rather see him do it with Lil Wayne or somebody else like Drake?
The Drake one would be more appropriate, considering how No Guidance went. The Drake feature would be more appropriate. But nobody's going to deny the Wayne feature, though.
Let us know in the comments below. Number 6, X.
I don't know. I don't know. It has a chance to fall out of the top 5, but it could also go into his top 5. It's a wish-washy album, if we're being honest. Because the only reason why I say that is because he dropped Royalty after this one. I don't know if he dropped it before or after this one. No, he dropped it after this one. Because this one right here, this the one that had, these hoes ain't loyal. No, they ain't. Oh, these hoes ain't loyal. Yeah. Just got rich. Took a broke nigga bitch. I can make a broke bitch rich. But I don't fuck with broke bitches. That's my Hey, Loyal is the best. If we had to do a ranking of Chris Brown's best songs, Loyal might probably be his number 1. Loyal might just have to be his, even though the chorus don't make no sense. The chorus to this day still don't make no sense. When a rich nigga want you, and your nigga can't do nothing for you. These hoes ain't loyal. That shit don't make no sense, but it's catchy though. I don't care. It's gotta be his number one song. But this album, because Royalty came out after this, and when Royalty, bro, he was in his bag on Royalty though. Yeah, I think that's the one that had Zero and Liquor, bro. Hey, no, I'll take that back. Liquor is his best album, best song. I don't care what nobody says. Liquor is his best fucking song. I gotta say that, bro. Liquor is his best fucking song. I think he even admitted that in an interview. That Liquor is his best song, in his personal opinion. And that's my favorite song too. I think Liquor is his best song. What do y'all think though? Let me know in the comment section below. Do y'all think Liquor is his best album? I think it is. I don't know. It could have been on the other album. It might have been on, but I know that I don't know. I don't remember, bro. I know Drunk Texting was on here. I know that Kendrick Lamar song was on here. Bro, damn.
To back number one albums and the most critical success he had ever experienced, Chris had a daunting task ahead of him. Try to outdo himself again. Needless to say, X is one of Chris's most ambitious projects to date, moving almost 150,000 units the first week. The album would debut at number 2. This was more than 10,000 more units than his previous number 1 release. X would see collabs with Kendrick and up-and-coming Jhené Aiko, Usher, Wayne, Ross. If you can name them, they probably were on there. Capped at 17 songs and just over an hour runtime, the album used every second effectively and helped expand his artistic soundscape. The only reason we can't put it any higher is because of how good his top tier projects are. Be sure to check out New Flame, Autumn Leaves, and Loyalty to get a sense of what this album had to offer. Number 5, Royalty. Dedicated to his daughter amidst a dramatic shift.
I don't know. I feel like this is in his top 3 though. I feel like this is in his top 3 just because of Liquor, bro. Liquor, Back to Sleep. Bro, he was in his bag on this one too, bro. He was in his bag on this one though.
In his personal life, Royalty sees Chris employing more traditional and alternative R&B elements compared to his previous projects. You hear more of an 80s blend of soft pianos and warm melodies rather than the up-tempo hip-hop drums and 808s. The album would debut at number 3 on the charts with 184,000 sold in the first week, marking a significant increase in sales despite being his lowest charting album since Graffiti. While the singles released for the album didn't make the impact anticipated, Back to Sleep would go on to reach the top 20. Brown would direct 8 music videos for songs off the project, structuring them as a linear sword, which demonstrated a big leap in artistry that he hadn't exhibited before. Royalty would receive moderate praise from critics, but we still feel like it's one of the more underrated projects. Check out Proof, Liquor, and Little Bit before you take our word for it though. Don't shoot the messenger. Number 4, Fortune.
You gonna put this out? Nah, bruh. Nah. This is definitely not in his top 5. Fortune is a good album. But it's not in his top 5, bruh. Because all they had on here, bro, this is not his top 5, bro. Royalty is in his top 5. What was the other one? Heartbreak on a Full Moon is in his top 5. Indigo is in his top 5. This would be number 7 on my list.
Brown's would-be double CD fame resulted in a sequel of sorts in this album, earning him his second straight number 1 debut. Fortune sees a more mature Chris reflecting on past mistakes, exploring themes of vulnerability, and a renewed focus on intimacy. The album would see Chris teaming up with artists like Nas, Big Sean, and Wiz Khalifa, while continuing his work with the Runners, the Underdogs, and the business behind the boards. Fortune also features writing from then up-and-coming R&B acts Sevyn Streeter and Money Long. The project didn't enjoy the same commercial success as its predecessors and would be at the bottom of a lot of critics' year-end lists due to its lyrical content. While we agree the lyrical content can leave a lot to be desired in some places, the improvement in production compared to Fame makes the choice between the two a toss-up. Number 3, Fame.
That's properly ranked. That is properly ranked. That album is properly ranked. Fame is definitely in his top 3. Properly ranked, because this is the album where he came back with banger on top of 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 banger. This whole album slapped, bro, from start to finish. Chris was in his fucking bag. bag on this one, bro.
Same for Forgiving All My Enemies. Chris Brown's fourth studio album would also be his first Billboard chart topper. On top of moving 270,000 units in his first week, his second highest career mark, that would also grab Chris's only Grammy for Best R&B Album and cement his claim to superstar status. The highs are super high on this project as 3 of the album's singles, Yeah 3 Times, Beautiful People, and Look at Me Now, would all enjoy international commercial success, with the latter being one of Breezy's most successful songs in the US. And we gotta give mad love to tracks like No BS, She Ain't You, Deuces, and Wet the Bed. However, the album's incorporation of EDM creates some skippable moments like the song Say It With Me. So since Chris Brown is forgiving all his enemies, we'll let him slide on this one. Number 2, Chris Brown.
Whoa! Nah! You was not about to put, damn, what was the album called? You was not about to put Exclusive over the first album. No. This album is the pinnacle of R&B. This is where R&B was at its essence. That's why it's number 1. Because we'll never get this sound back, bro. We'll never get this R&B sound back. Chris Brown's first album is the essence of R&B at its purest form. That's why it's held to a high regard.
The young phenom hit the ground running, dropping his career-defining intro album at just 16.
Oh my God.
His whole career to drop singles like Yo and Run It, foreshadowing the longevity and dominance Breezy would enjoy for the next decade
If I
and a
stop
half.
by saying yo, I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room, and I got to make that got my attention, making me want to say yo. I know you're trying to leave, but excuse me, miss. I say the last dance for you. Have a love to keep you here with me, oh baby. That was my shit.
And number 2 on the Billboard chart.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, when this Chris Brown album first came out, I was getting head. Hey, if you wasn't getting pussy when this song came out, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I was getting me some. I was, boy. Hey, that's why I ain't got no hatred towards Chris Brown. Because when Chris Brown first came out, niggas was like, man, we ain't fucking with that light-skinned nigga. That nigga be dancing and singing to girls and shit. But I'm looking like, bro, y'all not understanding. They fucking to this nigga, bro. They want to fuck to this nigga, bro. Chris Brown, when he first came out, this was like the younger generation. This was like my generation. And no, when this album came out, I was only in the 5th grade. But let me tell you something. When this album came out, girls wanted to have sex to this song. Wanted to have sex to this album. I don't care what you say.
Alright, saying CB makes a good first impression on both critics and consumers is an understatement. Poppin', Say Goodbye, and Ain't No Way are also tracks you need to give a listen to.
It's never the right time to say goodbye.
Exclusive. Originally titled Graduation.
Nah, this would be his second best album. This would be his second best album. I'm sorry, but this has to be. I understand he had more number 1s off this album. He had his most number 1s off this album. This album alone is responsible for a lot of his gold and platinum plaques. If we being honest, this album right here is this album is responsible. If you go on his RIAA pay on his. Or if you go to RIAA.com, type in his name. This album is responsible for more gold and platinum plaques than any of his other albums. So I can understand why it could be number 1 because the stats that come with it. But for me personally, it's his first album. This is definitely number 2 though. And the only reason why I say it's his first album that should be number 1 is because the essence in which it captures R&B at its purest. That was just a good time for R&B, bro. This second album, don't get me wrong, it had them R&B slaps on here, but it was mostly like a blend though. It was like a blend of like hip hop and R&B. Cause you got the she want that lovey dovey, that kiss. And then you got other songs, but then you got songs like "I Wanna Take You Down," "I Really Wanna Take You Down." But then you got them dance songs on here, them Pop-Tart chart songs like I forgot what is that damn song called. So we can dance forever, ever, ever, forever, ever, ever. Okay, but look though, I'm just saying though, his first album is the essence of R&B. That's the album that made girls want to give it up to you. This the album. Well, if you play Take You Down, if you play Take You Down while talking to a girl, I'm telling you, bro.
A change out of respect for Kanye's album of the same name and dropping the same year, Breezy's sophomore album overachieved in pretty much every way imaginable. Yeah. Despite nearly doubling his previous first week mark, the project would debut at number 4 and be supported by 4 singles: Kiss Kiss, Take You Down, With You, and Wall to Wall.
Oh yeah.
Kiss sitting atop the chart,
I forgot about With
You peaking at number 2. These would be some of the biggest songs of his career, and they hit when he was just turning 18. Exclusive sees a lot of the production team from his debut reprising important roles. We also see a massive leap in subject maturation and production. Adding B-side staples like Damage, Help Me, I'll Call Ya, and Lottery, boy, you gotta run this one back. Exclusive is filled with some of Chris's best work to date, being certified quadruple platinum as of 2021. This hip-hop infused R&B album is hard to knock and is number 1 on our list. Alright, that's it for this episode. Did we get it right? Comment below with your favorite Breezy tracks and features. Also, what did y'all think about him rapping though? Maybe that's a conversation for another time.
His rapping, I'll say this. His rapping, I want to say from 2010 to 2012, it was iffy. But for 2013 and beyond, oh, he got better as a rapper, bro. He got better as a rapper. Especially that collab album with Tyga. He was snapping on that one. That Fan of a Fan album with Tyga, Chris was snapping on that shit. He was snapping on that shit, bro. That's why, hey man, Breezy the GOAT, nigga. Put some respect on that man's name. I know his antics might be catching up with him now with the Usher situation. You know what I'm saying? The Usher situation is creating a lot of friction right now with me because Usher's a nice guy. He don't really be in the drama like that. You know what I'm saying? Usher ain't been in no drama since Confessions, really. And that herpes rumor. That herpes rumor and Confessions are the only 2 times Usher was ever in any drama. But other than that though, I don't know. But from a musical standpoint, give Breezy his flowers, man. That man is the GOAT, bro. But anyways, that's just gonna about do it for this one. Hey man, let me know in the comment section below, man. What is Breezy's best album? No, fuck that. What's Breezy's best fucking song? And if you say it's not Liquor, you gotta really explain to me how Liquor is not his best song. If you listen to Liquor, bro, that is arguably Chris Brown's best song. Now, if you wanted to give it to if you want to give it to Loyal, I completely understand. But Liquor for me is his best song. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section below. I'll get back to you till then. Peace out.